Welcome back to Divinity Dragon Commander. I believe last time we left off, we were about to go to battle again. Let me double. I don't see any notifications. And our research is... we got some points. Oh, we need 10 currently. So, yeah. So, I believe we are about to go to battle. So, let's go ahead and buy what we need and do what we've been doing, which is basically more playing defensive and kind of letting our army build up to where we can then move troops out to other areas. So, like, that's 4, 8. We don't have enough to, yeah, it's because it's 4.8, and so, yeah, it's technically 5 points we're spending. So we would need 10 to get both the Shaman and the Warlock. From here, let's see how much it is here. Same. Weird. You would think the capital would have some sort of benefit to it in regards to that. In that case... Is this ours? No, that's theirs. Well, in that case, the smart thing to do would be to just buy the Shaman here, and because this is where we need it, right? And then any cards we can play here? No. Okay. Alright, well then, let's get going. Continue playing defense. Basically, we're playing defense until we build up enough of an army that we can kind of just push as offensive. Like, slowly be offensive. Hey, they didn't attack us, actually. Cult of Crazy, the Rivellon Times, Wartime Edition. Total casualties of war, 18,176. Cult of Crazies lavished with leniency. They deserve death, not diplomacy, claimed outraged York. No rest for the wicked, Emperor disagrees. The Emperor is a monster. Emperor's political popularity among dwarves, 40%, elves, 55%, lizards, 75%, imps, 65%, and undead, 35%. Yeah, we are screwed with keeping the undead happy with us.
Commander, you know we elves sometimes stuff our pipes with a few Druidini leaves so as to experience its gentle, mind-altering effects. There are some that say its use should be outlawed, but I want to propose the exact opposite. Studies have shown this plant's medicinal use can do wonders to alleviate pain. So I think every doctor should be allowed to administer Druidini like any other remedy.
Alright, well, I already know where the undead are going to fall in this. They're going to hate it. But let's hear them out.
Both in sickness and in health, we recognize the judgment of the gods, Commander, as we do in convalescence and death. Interfering by means of medicine is already a sin. Adding the use of vile narcotics to the equation merely aggravates the misdeed.
Yeah, I figured this was where the undead opinion would be, but had to ask.
What is it with the elves and their damnable love for hallucinogenic leaves? I've seen those who use it, sitting around with bloodshot eyes, talking gibberish. Medicinal, malicious more like.
So, yeah, I was unsure which way he would go, but I'm not surprised, just because of how much he just doesn't like the elves. I could see I could see Prospero being a little bit more balanced on it. And Trinculo, I don't actually know where he'll end up. This is actually one of the few times where he's kind of... I mean, he's very often the wild card, but he's a predictable wild card where you can kind of go, oh, he's going to say this wild opinion because of this wild reason. This is one of the few cases where I don't know the wild reason he would go one way or the other.
Commander, if Drudenai truly possesses the qualities attributed to it by Oberon, and under responsible medical supervision it may be used to alleviate pain, well then of course I support the Elven bid. It is only logical.
Alright. Like I said, she was going to be more balanced about it.
Our studies show Oberon is correct, Commander. Sure, it took our researchers a very long time to write down their results, which they did in the weirdest of phrases, and for some reason they et and et and et. But one simply cannot dismiss their deductions.
Okay. So, that, honestly, that fits the Imp's logic. I mean, it's very much in line with what we know about the Imp culture and Trinculo and how he tends to vote, which is very pro-science. So if something scientifically is proven, then yes, he will back that. So yeah, we got 3-4, 2 against. I say let's go for it then.
Thank you, Commander. Drudenai really is a wonderful herb if used with care and consideration. Hopefully the bad reputation it suffers among the likes of Falstaff and Yorick will dwindle in time because of today's decision. Light those pipes, I say!
Which it sounds like Yorick was dying there for a second. He was coughing. He was... You're already dead, man. You're an undead. Can you die more?
If thou hast erred, let pain be thy penance, for it sweats the sin from your skin. So say the 7 scriptures, Commander. Therefore it is truth. What could you possibly hope to achieve by denying the truth?
The use of Drudenai is in itself a sickness, Commander, and can never be a cure. Patients will leave our clinics as addicts, destined for the gutter. The dragon makes for a fine doctor indeed.
Yeah, once again, we're going to see our approval rating amongst dwarves and undead just tank. It's, oh man.
Very wise of you, Commander. Let us hope, though, use will not lead to abuse. In fact, let us not hope. Let us supervise.
Yeah. But once again, Prospera being the more balanced opinion of this. Okay, well, if we're going to do this, then we're going to watch and make sure that the fears of... At least the fears of Falstaff aren't proven correct. Yorick is just... You can't reason with Yorick's reasoning.
Ha! Well done! I'll be sure to inform our scientists their efforts were not in vain. I'll procure some Drudenai, a couple of pastry chefs, and bake them a cake that will blow their socks off.
Meanwhile, he says, let's go, let's get high. Which is great. Alright, so we should go to the engineering bay. See about getting some upgrades. Alright. To the bridge. Was battle. Alright. We now have 10. But we just bought a new unit to have to buy. Oh, and it's going to cost us 11. Everybody! Everybody! So we're just gonna let them hit us, because that's what they're planning, right? They're about to come hit us in the gut. Gut punch us. Yep. There they are. I was waiting for it. And they're gonna do the same thing there, right? No, just the one battle, okay. Going for our capital. Because that's worked out for them so far. Not. Okay, we're gonna have to really, really fight back hard. And we'll have to be in the battle ourselves. Because that's the only way I can see us winning. So, Let's do it. We've had worse odds than one, but the only way we can reasonably do that is if we are the ones leading it. It can't be any of those auto fights if we're gonna win. Alright, we know how this goes. We know this one. So over here, we gotta
On the trail.
get on down there. So they're trying to build up there. Let's try to prevent that by heading there. I guess ideally, actually there.
Let's get started, Commander.
Yeah, let's not. Okay. So there is a way to freeze it. I just don't like that I can't. I don't like that this is just straight up real time with no pause. I'm not a fan of not being able to pause during RTSs.
Losing ground, sire.
Okay. Yes, I knew we can do this. Yes, we got this. We got this. We can make this happen. It's gonna... We got this. Alright. The usual strategy. Battle Forge. Come on, Battle Forge. Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on. Just taking too long to happen.
Unit will soon be ready. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Constructing to fight. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Your unit will soon be ready. Your unit will soon be ready. More recruits, Commander. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. The Emperor's enemy is my enemy. Ready to follow you, even into death. Trooper awaiting your instructions, Commander. We're under attack, but we will hold our ground. Trooper ready to march.
I'm just kind of letting the army build.
Ready to follow you, even into death.
Because we've essentially set up a good
Trooper awaiting your instructions,
like
Commander.
build at the moment of we've got a strategy here when it comes to this, at least the capital. And it's a winning strategy because we have not lost whenever we do it.
Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. The unit is being manufactured, Commander.
Let's get our men
Rock and roll, baby.
closer.
Walking beer keg, reporting for duty. Bring me the spoils of war. There'd better be a tavern.
Okay, who took an arrow to the knee?
Yeah.
We'll crush them one leg at a time.
No mountain can stop us. All oiled up and ready to go.
Yep. There we go. That's how it's done. I knew we could do it. Woohoo! Look at once again. Look at just the rise of units. It's like, boop, 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 boop. And they're like, yeah. That's about as I expected. Another easy victory. Get out of here. The Rivellon Times, Wartime Edition. Total casualties of war, 19,096. Doping doctors administer Druidini to patients. Leave hospitals as addicts. Emperor victorious as slow news day grips Rivellon. Imp countries acknowledge standard of living decreases as our war fleet is expanded with ironclad ships. Not a loose cannon, enemy in control with latest invention appropriately nicknamed the Devastator. Yeah, here we go. Emperor's political popularity among dwarves, 35%. Elves, 60%. Lizards, 80%. Imps, 70%. Undead, 30%. Wow, the lizards we're about to max out with lizard relationship. This is going to decide some political decisions I make later, of what I'm going to have to do here. Oh, we can build a wizard tower for free. Sweet.
Dall's Jarwin White Whiskers strikes again, Commander. He's the foremost dwarven scholar, as I'm sure you know, and he's about to publish his 1000th article on natural history. Rumor has it he'll make a startling new revelation, and I'm anxious to read all about it.
Oh, I think I remember this one. Yeah. Edmund's not going to be happy with this one, if I remember correctly.
Edmund seems to be in a mood fouler than an ogre's abattoir. We were just trading routine insults when I said, "Your grandmother was an orc," and immediately he tried to get his bloody hands round my throat. Madcap lizard. Who gets so upset over such a childish taunt?
Commander, a most grave and ignominious matter has come to my attention. Some dwarven quack, styling himself a scientist, claims he has found conclusive proof that we lizards, and some form of degenerate aquatic orc, are descendant of one and the same ancestor. He means to publish this rot in the Rivellon Scientific Gazette, thereby causing irreparable damage to our species' reputation. With the utmost insistence, I therefore urge you to halt this publication. And if the matter of censorship bothers you, think nothing of it. By blocking the printing of this inane nonsense, you're safeguarding not only the good standing of all lizards, but of the illustrious Gazette as well. A dwarven scholar, really? The very notion is ludicrous.
If you're sure this man is wrong, I'll stop the publication for now. But why not have a word with him, see if maybe he's truly onto something?
Yes, well, I have a few words I've been saving for just such an occasion. He'll recant his aberrant ideas about evolutional origins, unless he wants me to teach him a thing or two about extinction.
That's not what I mean, Edmund.
Triumph begets triumph, it seems. There's just no...
A toast to...
Okay, I was trying to see if there was anything else important. Oh, that's it? I've censored them from that one conversation? I was hoping to not do it that way. I was hoping there would be like a... Because I do want Edmund to see he was wrong.
They should leave the practice of science to those who have the brains for it. There's lizards and... well, that's it. Let them tunnel those dwarves, not theorize.
Well, there goes our dwarf reputation even more. This was actually an opportunity to increase it. Whoop! Okay, well. Whap whap. Let's bring in the ironclad. Alright. We're about to get hit again. Let's go. Yep. I mean, you would think they'd learn. We're just gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna do the same strategy. It's working. Why do they keep coming for the capital? The capital has the easiest strategy for us. Shit, I might actually be able to skip the battle myself. Scarlet, wow. Scar, you're just able to... Okay, yeah. We're just sending Scarlet in, fuck. Why go in ourselves when... Look at that. We might lose one. That's the thing. I also don't want to lose anything because we're trying to build the army up. But, we'll see. Yeah, we lost, We're losing a couple things I don't want to have to lose. Fuck, are we actually gonna lose? Because, Scar, you're supposed to win. The whole point of... You lost? I'm pissed. I am fucking pissed. Sorry, I am stunned right now that I can't even read the headlines. Because that was 67%. Like, and it was in, like, full green as if we were gonna win. Why would it show that we're gonna win if we get beaten that easily? Oh, I'm gonna cheat. I'm cheating, guys. Yeah, we're gonna come back next time, and I think I'm gonna do some cheatsy doodles, because I am mad. I am big mad. We'll finish the conversations and stuff, but ugh. The Rivellon Times, Wartime Edition. Total casualties of war, 21,616. Lizards and orcs once bumped uglies. Dwarven scientists discover shocking truth. The Emperor exposed how an emperor can be unbeaten at losing. The Emperor's dark secrets and white lies. Emperor's political popularity among dwarves, 30%. Yeah, it dropped because of that last one. Elves 60, lizards 85. Yeah, it went up because we defended the lizards. It would have dropped if we... Which, I could have afforded that drop, but yeah. Imp 70, undead 30.
To be honest, Commander, I had expected more of Old Man Charwin. One has but to look at lizards to see whether they be distant relatives of orcs or not. Some great-great-great-grandmother of theirs romanced a snail at some point. Silly creatures.
Commander, I'd like to address some issues I have with the Rivellon Times. Now, I know the press will try to embellish stories to make for more savory reading material. But half the stuff they print nowadays is fabricated nonsense of an almost always sensational or slanderous nature. I want you to reprimand them, Commander. I want it to be known that from now on they must either publish the truth or else publish no longer.
The Rivellon Times is no more than a daily dose of heresy for those that sinfully partake. Rather than admonish, you should abolish the thing altogether, Commander.
I couldn't agree with Prospero more, Commander. The Rivellon Times journalists aren't simple fact-finders. No, they ferret for filth. Ever since I've become a counselor aboard the Raven, I've discovered dwarven newspapermen under my bed on no less than 3 separate occasions. And one I caught climbing through the bathroom window.
Alright, well that's actually already enough to vote to do this, to let this go through, because that's 3 people. But I am curious how Falstaff and Trinculo feel about it. I feel like Falstaff is against this. I feel like he enjoys the sensationalism. Trinculo maybe also enjoys the sensationalism, but also as a scientist, maybe is against the fact that they are printing false things.
The Rivellon Times is a dwarven and therefore commercial enterprise,
Yep.
Commander. Juicy stories sell copies. That is simplicity itself. I categorically deny, by the way, that our editors spread lies. Or at the very least, spread lies on purpose. So, if a chambermaid divulges to us a minister of the crown likes to spank his mistress in the bedroom, and this later turns out to be untrue, she is at fault, not we, for having printed her tale.
I see no interest in this matter at all, Commander. I'll just flip a coin then. Heads means yes, tail means no. And heads. Yeah, go ahead and reprimand them.
Yeah, that's 4 out of 5. Falstaff, you are utterly outvoted on this.
I thank you, Commander. To inform the general public of the events of the Empire is a great responsibility, not a lackadaisical frivolity. The dwarves would do well to take this duty a bit more seriously. And their caricaturists especially could stand to be a bit more sensitive.
Well, I guess a reprimand is a first step. Does it include the raiding of the Rivellon Times' offices, perhaps? Shall they be gutted by fire? For that would be most agreeable and please the 7.
York, come on, man. It's not happening.
Very good, Commander. I can tell you it was all very embarrassing for my wife to pick up the morning paper and find out I'd been tending to another garden on the side. She kept on hogging the rose bushes. My favorite. What was I to do?
Oh my goodness. Such a ridiculous thing to fight over.
But This reprimand will kill business. Who wants to read mere facts? Facts are boring. God blimey, Commander. Reprimand if you must, but don't break the news until I've sold all my shares in the Times.
Okay, no, that's illegal too, buddy. You can't be doing that.
I thank you, Commander. To inform the general public of the events of the Empire is a great responsibility, not a lackadaisical frivolity. The dwarves would do well to take this duty a bit more seriously. And they're caricaturist, especially.
Oh yeah, we already talked. But yeah, like, Falstaff, come on, that's insider trading. You can't do that.
Okay, so we just do like the coin says then. We could flip one every bloody time, you know? Sure would put an end to all this bloody bickering.
I kind of like your method, Trinculo, but at the same time, it wouldn't be fair. We gotta be fair.
Edmund is of a very rare sunshiny disposition today, Commander. Gives me the shivers when he bids me good day instead of offering me his normal stare. You know, the one as if he's looking upon an accident left on the carpet by someone's dog.
Wow, did you just shivered in the game as well? Because the game kind of blah, 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 blah on you.
Well, Commander, I must admit I was not wrong, but a tad less correct than I could have been about Darl's Charwin White Whiskers, the dwarven scientist whose findings riled me so. As it would turn out, his article was far from complete, but the Rivellon Scientific Gazette wanted to publish it nonetheless, so as to make an ill portrayal of us lizards. The chief editor is some exasperating elf, apparently, who was once outwitted by a lizard in a business deal. Of course he was. The researcher's true findings, though, are quite interesting to say the least. The ancestor theory seems likely, but somewhere down the road a complete split was made, wherein all that was strong and shrewd flowed to our line, and all that was backward and bland was left to the orcs. His work is a celebration of lizard triumph in the course of evolution. I have seen to it, it will be published the realm round.
Wow, that's actually very good of you, Edmund. Although I have a feeling that if it was a lot less kind to lizards, he would not let that through.
There we have it, a dwarven scholar worth his salt. I'd thought it as likely as Henry showing a display of wit. But I was mistaken, and that is a phenomenon less frequent than a snowstorm in the deserts of youthful Gaul.
Done.
A defeat happens to the best of.
Okay. So, yeah, next time I'm using some cheats, I'm gonna just be open with y'all, because, God, this is the worst. That is some bullshit. That we shouldn't have lost that way. I'm really pissed about how we lost. So, we're gonna do a little cheating next time to get our capital back. Because we have to get it within the next turn or else it's game over. So, like, this next battle. So, next part that we play, we have to win. So, there's the stakes for you if you want stakes. Because even though I'm going to cheat, I'm really just going to cheat to give us some money and research to basically give us a boost. But I'm not going to cheat during the battle itself. So, that's the stakes that we're at. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll have calmed down by the time we play again. But we'll see. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you really like our content, check out the Patreon, which is linked down below, where you can watch our content before it's released publicly on YouTube. Also, be sure to check out the Discord, which is also linked down below, where you can become a part of our community and come hang out with us. And I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye.